Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined in the booth, well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. DeJuan Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Kispert in at the 3 spot. Baseline jumper. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Green, the pass to Paul. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. Going into the first game of the season, he said, we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea, considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
This ball not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
The pass to Porzingis. On the line. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's the screen. Paul passes to Şengün. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Kispert. Wright sets a screen for Kispert. Kuzma against Šarić. Shoots from 12. Şengün with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Green, and it's Houston with another.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Hits it from three-point range.
And this is where Kuzma wants to just keep improving, find some consistency. He knows guys like him have to keep hitting threes to stay on the floor.
Inside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his second basket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Right inside. Defended by Paul. And that one's good. Right.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Green passes to Şengün. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Wizards trail by 8. Outside, Beal passes it to Porzingis. And contact, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering review of the personal foul.
Team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
Technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Then for the Wizards, Avdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Bradley Beal. And Morris subbed in for Wright. And it's in there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Wizards trail by 9. Nunn looking around. Porzingis with a screen on Kennard. Right at the free throw line. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Joe passes to Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Avdia with a screen for Nunn. Over Kennard. It's rebounded by Houston. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
An interconference matchup. They face these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Morris passes to Nunn. Morris with a screen on Kennard. Here's Nunn, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Porzingis kicks to Kispert. Back to Porzingis. Stolen by Collins. Smith with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 13. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Morris. Right wing. Here's Kispert. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Joe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Buries it from three-point range.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Rockets lead by 16. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Bradley Beal. Avdia out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Goodwin, and it's Wright in at the point guard. That's a 2 from Smith. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And smooth in everything he does. Nice dribble move there by Smith. Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
The shot by Beal, no good. Rockets leading by 16. From deep, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
And the Rockets making a change here. Charge is checked in. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
The tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game, and that sticks with you a little bit. Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Şengün, no good. Wizards trail by 19. Avdia dishes to Wright. Kicks it to Avdia. Beal from deep three-point land. The Wizards with another miss. Right against Paul. To the paint. It's deflected. Stolen by Avdia. Outside Beal. There's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ball passes to Şengün. Washington with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Chalk up two there. And that's now 7 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, the smaller defender there really not having a chance. That's where a big guy needs to rotate over and help.
The drive by Green. And the layup's good off the glass. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Driving in, and it's Green slamming it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And some nice passing there by Houston. Joe can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dunn with the screen for Morris. Down low. Stolen by Collins. Beasley for three. Sinks the triple. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
The pass to Morris. Out to the right wing. Kispert, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Fires the three. No good from Beasley. Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Nunn. They need this. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. That's a two from Kennard, and it's Houston with another.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
There's a minute left now here in the second. Checked in for Houston.
First personal foul. Second team foul. And for your Rockets, Jabari Smith.
Now, Avdia. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 to shoot. Morris kicks to Nunn. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Kennard against Nunn. Kennard's shot is off.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Passes it to Morris. Kispert with it. Morris with a screen on Hachimura. Kispert, no good. Morris against Hachimura. Joe passes to Smith. Shoots over Avdia. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And that's a nice shot from mid-range there. Smith must continue to knock it down at that level.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the...
Greeting.
It's the middle of all-star voting. This is when I will make.
Switching focus now. A tremendous showing. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Charge is out there with Warren. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to Şengün. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight. The Wizards have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
And the Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Paul with the bucket.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Kuzma, and it goes down 2 points. And it's 9 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma absorbing contact, focusing on the rim, and why not get the finish?
Kicks it out to Paul. Here's the 3. They get it again. Another shot. Here's Saric. That one a little long.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Three-pointer right. Drills it from outside. Wright's got 7 points.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
To the inside. Şengün. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Wright, the pass to Kuzma. Kispert setting the pick for Kuzma. Porzingis finds Beal. Spins. 14 feet away. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Well, that's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
Timeout called the Rockets. Both teams will make substitutions. And our 3rd month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at the Grizzlies. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
And the Wizards making a change here. Nunn's checked in. A 3 from Porzingis. And again, Washington with the triple.
Porzingis can knock him down from out there. He's just looking for some consistency.
Green deciding where to go with it. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 17.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Morris with a screen on Green. None against Beasley. Tries from 7. Here's Porzingis. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
There's the pass to Morris. Back to Nunn. To the middle. Here's Avdia.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bradley Beal.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Back to Porzingis. To the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Here's Joe, covered by Morris. Green, no luck.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Avdia kicks to Morris. Porzingis sets the pick for Nunn. Over Smith. And Washington again with the bucket.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Good one, passes to Morris. Out to the wing. The tray. Here's Porzingis. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Porzingis has got 12 in the game. Here's Green, driving the lane, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green, Skip Collins became the #2 overall pick in the draft. And that's really changed the landscape.
And the Rockets making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. Good one, passes to Morris. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Nunn with it. 9 points in the game so far. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis not letting anything or anyone get in his way right now offensively.
Smith for 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rockets on top, running away with this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And it's Paul with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Taking a look at the Wizards. Kuzma will step in at the 4. Porzingis at center. Bradley Beal is out there with Wright. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. It's right on the wing. Defended by Paul. Pass to Beal. Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Up top, Şengün. To the inside. And it's blocked. Now, here's Kispert. Tight defense on him. And Kuzma slams it in.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Out to Porzingis. The three. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Kennard for three. And another three for Houston.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a three.
Right inside. He's against Hachimura. And it's right missing. Rockets leading by 21. Passes to Hachimura. Houston moving it around. Kennard for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
Ball against Wright. Pass to Beal. Lets it go from 14. And no good. So Houston will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Şengün. Starting in 2021, referees were instructed to not reward players making overt, abrupt, or abnormal non-basketball moves. What'd you think of that?
Well, there's some guys who play abnormally, Kevin, so what are you going to do about those guys? No, I'm kidding. I think it's a great thing for shooters to try to gain some sort of advantage. With how much advantage offensive players already have, it was getting a little bit out of control. He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Shots good by Kennard.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Wizards have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth, though. Pretty nice efficiency there. And Wright kicks to Kuzma. Some solid defense from Šarić. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And he drives in. Shots good by Kennard.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Washington's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Over in the quarter, Porzingis pass to Kispert. And the 3 off target.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And now, here comes Wright, leading the break.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
Şengün finds Hachimura. Good, nice job down low. Hachimura's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
Right outside, down low. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist by Wright.
And good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
Right, the pass to Porzingis, and that one drops for him.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
He was all alone on that one.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Unloads, and Houston again with the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
First one falls for him.
Well, a top player at the shooting guard position, Beal seems to kick his game up a notch every year in the league.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. From deep three-point range, Porzingis with the rebound. And here is Beal. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Fred Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.